Hi, welcome to this live section. We'll be looking at some comments under this video titled Be Grown Now. There are so many amazing comments here that we'll be looking at while we play this beautiful game together. So let's claim the stage as we respond to those comments. You're welcome to this live section. So let's see how it goes as we claim the stage. This person said, I had my wisdom tooth the coming week. Hell no, hell no. Said I had my wisdom tooth the coming week and I did not extract it by force. I use hot water massage daily and ginger chew. She used hot water massage every day. She is massaging that place with hot water and she chews ginger every day. Welcome to the live section. Please give this live a like. Yeah. So she said that she uses hot water massage every day. She chews ginger, holding the ginger and warm water around the gum for 10 minutes daily until the tooth came out by itself. And she said she still was saying, I was worried how it would feel of empty space of tooth extraction, but God made her to start to feel sharp needle-like structure under the tooth extract, which a year later was grown into a strong tooth. This is Hell Net speaking under the chart. Alright? So she's telling us how her tooth, how her wisdom tooth became shaky and what she did and how she grew another tooth there. Another tooth there. Okay, she said that after 1 year, God made her to start to feel sharp needle-like structure under the tooth extracts. That means that place that her tooth came out from, she began to feel something like a needle there, which a year later grown into strong tooth. Alright, so we'll be examining this comment here. This is Bill Hesse's comment under this video that we are reviewing for today. So and she said that she's glad to hear so many people talk about this on YouTube, because she said he had wanted to ask how this miracle happened to her. Miracle. Who believe in miracle? Miracle will happen. So this is a real person's reply, a comment under this video that we are looking at for today. She said that her wisdom tooth, wisdom tooth, that is the last tooth at the inside, yeah, that big glass tooth. It usually give trouble to many people. So she said that her own became shaky, that is loose, it want to fall out. And she did what? She said she was using hot water massage daily and ginger chewing. Okay, she massaged the place with hot water and then she chews ginger every day, and then she now holds the ginger and the hot water with the warm water around that gum for 10 minutes daily until that tooth came out by itself. So she didn't go to the hospital to extract the teeth. It came out by itself, and she was worried how that place would be empty. Gone that teeth came out from, that place would be deep. So she said she was worried how that place would be empty. But God made her to start to feel sharp needle-like structure under the tooth extract, which a year later was grown into strong tooth. So this is how she had a new teeth after removing that tooth. I've not heard this before in my entire life, that someone can regrow teeth like that. But she said what she used, pepper and ginger. So does it mean that hot water and ginger can help someone to, regrow a missing tooth or missing teeth? So that's what we're looking at today. Alright? So what do you think about that? Have you been able to have another teeth grow back after you lose one or two of your teeth? Then another person in this comment section said, I heard, so that was okay. He said, that's Google friend, that's his name in that comment section. He said, I had several missing teeth. I had several missing teeth at age 62. This one is amazing. This one caught my attention. This man is 62 years old, and he said that he had several missing teeth at age 62. I had a tooth start poking out through one of those sockets, and he said I freaked out and went to the dentist to find out what was going on. And he jokingly said that I was teething like an infant. I had heard things. I had heard of things like tooth seeding, using stem cells to activate new tooth growth. I don't know how this occurred, but I am a believer. That's what this man said in this comment section. So a man at age 62. This one, I don't know what I'll call it because it's unique. How can someone at 62 years old begin to grow a new tooth from where tooth removed before? And the doctor has to confirm it. So, things are actually happening, but The thing there is that he didn't tell us what he did. He must have done one thing or the other to activate that. Like the first person said that she used ginger and hot water and a new tooth come out. But this man, at age 62, probably he didn't remember again. He just had to drop his experience. This was his experience, and he wrote it down. He wrote it here. And it's so surprising. It's so surprising that something like that can happen. So let's do small cleaning. And this looks like what? Do you know the funny part of it? The owner of the video didn't even believe what this man was saying. Look at his response. That must have been surprising. In many cases, this can be retained tooth fragment or bone remodeling. So this man is saying that it might be a part of tooth that break up, that didn't really go out with the other one. So tooth fragment. So he didn't believe that this is true. He said that it can never be a full tooth regeneration. It can never be a full tooth regeneration. And that's exactly why controlled clinical studies are critical before drawing conclusions. So, this man in person don't believe what he was saying. But me, I believe it. It's possible. Yes, it's possible. Okay, look at this person, Maria Korn. Maria Korn is saying, I have heard of very old people growing a third set. It rarely happens, but it has. So many people are concurring to this experience. Many people are concurring to this experience. Please give us a like on this video, on this live, give us some likes, and also subscribe to this channel. Alright, we are saying things about it, and we are learning every day. So join us in this family. So Maria Korn said, I have heard of very old people growing a third set. It rarely happens, but it has. I don't know if you have experience or you have heard that some old people or some people grow teeth after removing their permanent teeth. Have you heard of that? Have you had the experience before? Let's know your experience, please. So what exactly they're saying is that you see this place that's we removed a tooth from this place now. I mean that another tooth came out from here like this. And boom, they have a new tooth. Isn't it wonderful? I wish that kind of thing happened to me. Exactly. You know, I wish that human being can easily regrow their own new set of teeth after losing the old one. That would be so wonderful. Like there are so many animals that used to regrow their own teeth. I think shark used to regrow their teeth. Why not we human being? So I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible. And with so many studies and researches that is coming up, I believe it's possible. This person said that Japan just did it. So in Japan, there is a way that someone can regrow a new set of teeth. So that's what this person is saying. So instead of replacing our teeth, we learn to regenerate it. This person is saying, after watching this video, I must let you know this. My grandmother passed away in 1960 at the age of 104 years, and before she died, she had baby teeth. We were so surprised. Wow. Another person came again. This one is not about regrowing teeth. This one is having baby teeth in her mouth. Before she died, she had baby teeth. And the person in question was her grandmother. And she passed away at age 104. And she had her baby teeth. This one. This one is surprising, y'all. So, is this real? This real. It's somehow believable. This person said, wow, my mother used to tell me that her mother had teeth grew back when she happened to lose one. Shows how science doesn't know about human body. So some people can regrow their teeth. This is internet, and the funny part of it and the interesting part of it is that it allows people from so many areas to give out their comments, their experience, and the things that they have witnessed. So it helps us to have wide knowledge. Edward is questioning this comment, and he's saying, did they regrow? Excuse me. Sorry. Did they regrow, or did she retain them throughout her whole life? A neighbor of mine had her own teeth when she was 100. Even without fluoridation in the main water. However, once the dentist got hold of her, they put a lot of fillings in. The amalgam type. Okay? Alright? I think he's trying to say that his grandmother did regrow her teeth at 100 years, but those teeth had a lot of cavities. So think he's saying that it's real to have it's real for some people to regrow their own teeth on their own. Amazing. I wish this is available for everybody. I think it's for lucky people because many people have lost one or two teeth and they want to regrow those teeth. Like this. Now this place is open now. We have removed this dead tooth. And before you know what is happening, another tooth will begin to come out and grow and becomes a long tooth. That should be interesting. That's nice. And since Nate is saying, who the hell has 50k for implant? Implant cost that much? And why the hell do they cost so much? Health Guide is saying, you are right. The costs are extremely high. Implants are expensive because they involve surgery, titanium, hardware, bone grafts, lab-made crowns, imaging, and multiple clinical visits. So when you want to go for implants, have a little idea what you're going into. And that is why I say it's expensive. It's not something that you do once you go there and not just once. You keep visiting until they finish what they are doing there. Jay is saying, I hate going to the dentist. They are rip-off. Very, very, very expensive. So expensive. Hey, Jay, it's like you have had experience with dentists. You must have been going through a lot with your teeth. That is why prevention is better than cure. Exactly when it comes to your teeth, and no one can take care of your teeth better than you can. I always tell people this. You see that small brushing in the night, small brushing in the morning, it goes a long way. You see that rinsing your mouth with water when you finish eating anything, it goes a long way. It's a simple habit that one not rare, and it goes a long way in preserving your teeth. People are really going through a lot with their dental health, but there are some tips that when you begin to practice, you'll save yourself from those pains. This is a frequency saying, I do too, and every time I have one, I get an infection in my mouth and lose another tooth. It is like it is by design. These are people talking about their experiences with dentists. I am 74. Wow. I'm so happy for you, Grandpa. A man of 74 years should be a grandpa by now. 74, and he's still having his wisdom teeth. What's your secret, sir? What's your secret? Because this wisdom teeth usually give is usually stubborn. I don't know if you have experience with wisdom tooth. Especially when it did not grow out very well. That's why dentists always advise to remove it. But to me, it's not advisable for you to remove it. Just find a way to care for it very well. So don't be quick to remove your own. If you have removed your own, don't feel bad. Do all your best to protect your own. Yeah, that's done. That's the game. To protect our teeth. So just song is saying, so I should keep impacted teeth, impacted wisdom truth. It's never hot, but get hard to clean properly. Exactly that impacted wisdom truth. Used to, it's always hard to clean very well, and that is why infection always go in there and starts to destroy the teeth. That's why most cavities start from there. Yeah, you see. Yeah, you can keep the impacted wisdom teeth. Just do your best. Clean it very well. So, would you want this? Do you want this to come to reality where people can regrow their own teeth? Do you want to regrow your own teeth? To me, I want to regrow my teeth. I'll be so happy if this comes to existence in our country. Once it doesn't have any side effects, I'm in for it. Okay, see another person now that is saying, one of my co-workers told me that he knows a woman that is 100 years old. She drew a whole set of new teeth. I told you things are really happening, and you wouldn't know. If you're not there, you will not know. can a woman of 100 years old regrow a whole set of teeth? Is that one human being or another thing? So these are 3 people confirming this thing. Like 4 people here, if you're counting it with me, saying almost the same thing. People in their old age are regrowing new set of teeth. All right. I'm not doubting them all. I'm not. Because these are the real people commenting. And it's not one person. If it's one person, I will say, this person, you're just making things up. But one person, second, third, fourth, are saying similar things. Okay. Okay, look at this our dumb man. He said, I heard on a early morning radio news that an old Indian man reviewed a new set after having none for many years. So this one heard about it on a radio that an old man that have lost all his teeth regrew a new set of teeth. That's an Indian man. See, the mouth is becoming clean. Alright. Wow. Alright. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. We are getting it, right? Yeah. Admire. This name is so long. I can't pronounce it. But she's saying, well, that would be great if we ever get it. But it wouldn't do me any good. I just had 3 teeth pulled yesterday. And I need this now. Oh, she extracted her 3 teeth just some days ago, before now. So she would want to have her teeth to be good. Oh, interesting. And Belvilla saying, I would love to have recruits naturally. Okay, I would love to have recruits natural teeth. I would like to have regrowth natural teeth now, replacing my lost ones, please. Oh, Jesus. She wants it so quickly that she wants to, her teeth to regrow naturally now, not even later. Mm. She's even ready to be used for tests. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let me see the reply that was given to her. Oh, we love the excitement. You will definitely be first in line. Science is getting closer, but we still need a little more time. We are just as eager as you are. That was the reply. Okay. Let's do some time. Perfect. Oh, sorry if the sound is so big. And of this. Okay, let's go there. Oh, Indira saying, by the age of 75, I lost 4 teeth, 2 of them broken, 2 fully gone. So eagerly looking forward to some good news. Hmm. He's at age 75. He lost 4 of his teeth. He said that 2 break off and 2 pulled out, so making it 4. And he's eagerly looking forward to teeth regeneration. Okay. Many people are eager for this teeth regeneration and they are ready for those tests. They are ready to go for the clinical test. Let's fix this teeth. Perfect. Okay, Sandra Masson. She said, let me tell you a story. Listen to this story. She dropped this 13 days ago. Let's hear her story. She said, let me tell you a story. My children and I were eating at a Chinese restaurant. And as I was chewing, I crunched on something hard. I immediately got upset and thought that they had a bone in my dish. Before I called the waitress, I rubbed my tongue on the back of my teeth. I found out that it was cracked. I was about to swallow my own bone. I just had to tell that story. It's fun. It's still funny to me today. I was about to embarrass myself, but to get that thing back on topic, I appreciate you because you made me make a decision that have to make tomorrow when I see the dentist. Okay? Wow, this is a long note. We'll stop there. We have gotten the interesting story. That's when she was eating in Chinese restaurant with her children and her teeth removed. And she thought that there was a bone in her nail. So she told a story of how she lost her tooth. And this happens to people all over the world. People do lose their teeth. Many people are having shaky teeth and they don't know how to go about it. Many people want their teeth to be firm again and they don't know what to do. And if you're the type of person, you can send me a WhatsApp message and reach to me. Let's do something about it. Okay, let's see. It's still up to 1 okay. This one, we are fixing this whole teeth. Are you seeing how beautiful this young lady is turning? Have you heard of the story of the old man, 62 years old man, that regrew a tooth? Have you heard about this story? Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh yeah, I've seen it here. And he said this 7 days ago. His name is Google Friend. He said, I have several missing teeth at excuse me. I have several missing teeth at age 62. Hope you are listening. The man is 62 years old. And he had several missing teeth. I had a tooth start poking through one of those sockets. So he had a tooth start coming out from one of these gums. For example, see that gum at the extreme there. You know, there is no teeth there. So he began to feel that a tooth is coming out from there. As he said, I was freaked out and went to the dentist to find out what was going on. And he jokingly said that I was teething like an infant. So, this is how this man, 62 years old man, had a new tooth at age 62. And he continued, he said, I had heard of things like tooth seeding, using stem cells to activate new teeth growth. I don't know how this occurred, but I am a believer. That ending explains it all. So he believed it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Miracle just happened to him. All right. He has heard about teeth seeding, but he don't know how his own actually come about. 62, real life story, and so many other stories like that under this chat, under this comment section. So maybe yours will be the next. All right, so let me tell you a story. Sandra Marson said, let me tell you a story. My children and I were eating at a Chinese restaurant, and as I was chewing, I crunched on something hard. I immediately got upset and thought that they had a bone in my dish. Before I called the waitress, I rubbed my tongue on the back of my teeth and I found out that it was cracked. I was about to swallow my own bone. That she means her own teeth, her own, yeah. I just had to tell that story. It's still funny to me today. I was about to embarrass myself. Okay? But to get things back on the topic, yeah. So her own, to get things back to the topic of today, he said, I appreciate you because you made me make a decision that I have to make tomorrow when I see the dentist. The one I went to 2 months ago wanted to do a root canal. I just have a small cavity that is beginning to bother me a little bit. I didn't like that idea at all. She doesn't like root canal because we have nerves in our gums for a reason, and it is to warn us when we have an infection. Okay, she's saying that the nerves we have on our gum is to warn us when we have an infection. And she continues to say, if they remove that, then I will not have a warning, so I don't like that. This is her reason of not wanting to get a root canal. She said that we all have nerves on our gum, and the reason for that nerve is to warn us whenever there is an infection. And her reason is that if that nerve is destroyed, uh, if they remove that, if that nerve is removed, then she will not have a warning. So she doesn't like that. And also she thinks natural is always better. She said, I am blessed to have most of my teeth. I will be 67 in a few months, and you have helped me to decide that I would rather get a filling. Thank you so much. I have subscribed. Okay, so this is her comment. All right, let's continue to fix this teeth. You see, the young lady is becoming happy, very happy. All right. this is interesting. This person, Penelope, dropped this comment 8 days ago. Let me read it out. Said, a friend of mine who works in health food store told me an elderly woman came in about every few months to buy 4 pounds of bee pollen. She eventually withdrew all her teeth. We estimated she took about 2 tablespoons per day. Wow. People are regrowing their teeth every day by day. Every day by day. I think if you're following right from the beginning of this live, this should be the 5th or 6th person that is giving positive testimony of someone or then self regrowing a new set of teeth. So even you can regrow your own teeth if you know the right thing to do. Me, I don't know how to regrow teeth. If I know, I would have shared. But I don't know yet. But if I find out, I would love to share with you all. So please subscribe to this channel. We have a lot of things, interesting things to come up in this channel very soon. So the health guide responded to her that same, on the 7th day. He said, nutrition can support bone and bone health, but there is no clinical evidence that bee pollen can regenerate human teeth. True tooth regrowth requires very specific cellular and genetic signals, not supplements alone. Okay. And another person is saying, I really appreciate you sharing this information. I have a tooth that was filled so much with mercury that it just broke down to the gum line, leaving the tooth in place. Since I didn't have any pain or problems with it, I just left it because it was on my bottom neck tooth. A new tooth started to grow back. So now I'm going to add the bee pollen to help strengthen the growing. This showed me to never take the root out of the mouth if the tooth is beyond repair. Okay, did you hear that? Did you hear another one? What's this bee pollen? Let me do some research. Bee pollen. Let me see what it says. Bee pollen. Okay, what is bee pollen? Let's see what it says. Said bee pollen is a nutrient-dense mixture of flower pollen, nectar, and bee saliva collected by honeybees and stored in hives as a primary food source. Let's see how it looks like. Bee pollen. Where can someone get this bee pollen? I'm interested in getting it. It should be sweet now because honey is sweet. What do you think? something new today. The spinning. It's very nutritious. Very nutritious. So you can do some research about it and know if you can find it in your environment, in your area. The quinoa. So with the help of the deep cleaning, the old woman, the elderly woman, was about to regrow her own teeth. Okay? Who knows if she's adding something to the deep cleaning or she just eating it like that? We don't know yet. We used to find out. For the upgrade, they need our help. So let's clean those teeth for them. Let's remove some cavity causing things from this teeth. Awesome. All right. So Beatrice Sarah sent this 2 weeks ago. She said, I apologize for another comment, but she is very poor and cannot afford any kind of dental care. Since she was a little girl, she wanted to keep all her teeth. She lost a filling and could not afford to get another one, and over the time the tooth was just not in good shape at all. Now she have the second problem, a missing she's missing a filling now from another tooth, and it is beginning to go downhill, and she feel horrible because she cannot afford to go to the dentist. She don't want to lose the tooth. All of her feelings are probably over 50 years. This is not a small baby. Oh. She's an elderly person that is writing this. Wow. And she suspects that she did not even need some or all of them, but as a small child, she trusted the dentist. Do you have any advice on what could be done that I could preserve my tooth? And I really need to find out, do you have any advice please, for how do you get rid of conditions like gingivitis or gum infections? I don't want to bother you, and I know you are busy. It would be, I think, out of mercy if you would answer my question. I would appreciate the help. Thanks for your time. Okay, let's see the answer. You are not bothering me at all. Thanks for trusting me with something so personal. I will answer you honestly, gently, and practically, with steps that can help right now, even with very limited money, about preserving a tooth when a filling is lost. When a filling falls out, the main goal is to slow further damage and prevent infection. Keep the area as clean as possible. Avoid chewing on that side and limit sugar and sticky foods. Gently rinse with warm salt water once or twice a day can help reduce the bacteria. If the tooth feels sharp or very sensitive, temporal dental cement from a pharmacy may offer short-term protection, but it is not a permanent solution. About gingivitis and gum infection. Gingivitis is often reversible, especially in the early stages. Gentle but consistent brushing twice a day. Cleaning between teeth with floss or small interdental brushes, and rinsing with salt water or mild herbal teas such as sage can help. Reducing sugar intake and avoiding smoking if applicable. These are very important for gum healing. Okay, hope you're getting something from this comment. Okay, then he said about cost and access to care. I understand that cost is a real barrier. If possible, look for dental schools, community clinics, charity clinics, or low-cost dental programs. These often offer care at reduced cost or even free, especially for urgent situations. Sometimes even a basic examination can help prevent losing a tooth. Please know this. You did nothing wrong. Many people trusted dentists as children and lived for decades with very old feelings. Wanting to keep your teeth is reasonable and deeply human. Even small steps taken now can help slow progression and reduce surfacing. If you're like, you can tell me what symptoms you are experiencing right now, such as pain, swelling, bleeding, or even bad taste, and I can try to guide you more specifically. You heard that? Yeah, that is interesting. David Bower saying 13 days ago he sent this. A point of possible interest. Some years ago, I lost a tooth, the first of many. Having some talent for conscious control of unconscious body processes, I decided, what the heck, to will a replacement tooth there, and then forgot all about it. A long time later, I noticed a tooth or teeth or tooth-like matter growing past through the gum horizontally and possibly upward at or near that spot. It was an upper tooth, so this protrusion is completely useless for chewing. I'm pretty confident it's not just missing gum revealing standard enamel because it clearly extends beyond the normal gum borderline, perhaps a quarter of an inch. Hard to tell, being entirely ignorant of all dental things. If this is some normal dental phenomenon, I wouldn't know, but I do know what I do know that it wasn't there for decades, nor before my healing tooth. I am in my 60s, if that's relevant. He's in his 60s. I'll be curious to know whether you have a little explanation. Uh, a little explanation about this experience. Okay? And health guide responded in 13 days, and he said, thank you for describing that so clearly. Sometimes what feels like new tooth growth can be things like retained root fragments, bone spurs, or gum tissue changes after an extraction. Without an exam or x-ray, it's impossible to say what it is, but a dentist can easily identify it. What you experience does show, though, is how active and dynamic your tissue really is. It's not dead or static, which is exactly why regeneration research is so promising. So, and he responded back and said, thank you for responding so quickly. I hope you're right about the regeneration, though wrong about the timeline. Next Tuesday will be good. Being unwilling to accept the discomfort of the time spent on benches and being unable to avoid permanent implants. I've been dealing with half a mouthful of teeth for years, so regeneration will be perfect for me. I intend to keep an eye on the clinical trials in future. Thanks again for the information. All right. Of course, Kathy saying everybody is born without teeth. Of course, not everybody. Not everybody. A girl in my Doris deck responded to her. That was sent 2 weeks ago. And she said, a girl in my 7th grade home economic class during our child developmental education commented in class that she was born with her teeth out and she was beautiful, young, blonde teenage girl with perfect teeth. Exactly. I've seen a baby on YouTube here born with um, some teeth in her mouth. Yeah, so some people are not born without teeth. Some are born with teeth, and I think it's normal. That's how they were created. So there is no abnormality about that. But normally, it's good to have a child without a teeth at first, so that breastfeeding will be easy for us, the women. Yeah, so that they will not be using their teeth as weapon. You understand, right? Mm, yeah, exactly. That's this. Okay. Someone shared that coconuts wash 3 times a day for 15 minutes. Eat eggshell every day. How can someone eat eggshell? Wow. Okay. Healthy Guide responded and said, thanks for sharing your routine. Coconut oil rinsing, that's oil pulling, is traditionally used for oral hygiene and may help to reduce bacteria, but there is limited scientific evidence for effective beyond that. Hmm. Oh, there is this wonderful question that Loving Etlins asked 2 weeks ago. Let's hear what she asked. I wonder if they could regenerate. Okay, let me go again. She said, I wonder if they could regenerate. That she's talking about it. If an implant was there and then removed. Okay, she's asking if someone that has had an implant before and later remove the implant, if there is any possibility that the tooth will regenerate again. So let's see the answer to that question. It's an amazing question, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. That's a very important question. If an implant has been placed, the natural tooth, roots, and plump stem cells are already gone. In many cases, some jawbone is also altered. Regenerative treatment would work best in areas where natural tissues and bone are still preserved. That's why the video emphasizes maintaining gum and bone health. it keeps the biological foundation intact for future generation. So the answer is no. If implant is already done in that particular place, tooth regeneration cannot be done there again because the because of the implant that has been placed there, the roots, the plump cells, stem cells are already gone. So that is the actual reasons for that. Oh, someone says yes, they can now regrow. They can regrow now. Pray to God for assistance. I like that. I like that. That says faith. All right. All right. So let's do some cleaning. So now you can see a space where we remove this dead tooth, assuming an implant was done that place and a fake tooth was put there and later was removed. This person was asking, can teeth regeneration be possible that area? And we have seen the answers. The answer for it that is not possible because some damages has been done. All right. Okay. But with God, all things are possible, right? To those that believe. Some comments down here is showing me that so many miraculous things are happening. If you've been following me right from the beginning of this live section, you'll see so many comments that has broken um, you know, some medical, you know, this thing. You find out that some things has actually defied medical. How can you tell me that a man of 63 years old was teething? And we saw it here. A man of 63 years old, 62 or 63 years old, the dentist confirmed that he was teething. A new tooth was coming out from where old tooth fell out from. So this is something that has defied medical things. So many things are actually happening. All right, let's go again. Have you extracted a tooth before? How was that experience? How was that experience? Was it painful? Did you feel relief after that, or did you feel regret? Why did you allow them to remove this teeth instead of, feeling it or, doing something else? Let me know. What's your experience after that? Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Silver Suffer on Points said the new nanotech poison in the new dental anthesis will definitely cause pain in your jaw for more than a month or three, and that part of the face that was injected will definitely die and sink in and infect the entire human body and everyone else with a biopoison. And this is done on purpose. Aliens from the Orient system control the cabal in our brain that determine what you and won't be in our consumer products and sneaky trick to cause the public harm. I don't have an idea of what this person is talking about. But let's see the response. I understand that a lot of people have had pain or disappointment or disappointing dental experiences, and that can create deep mistrust. The research discussed in this video came from peer-reviewed university studies and regulated clinical trials. There is no nanotech poison or secret program involved, just molecular biology and stem cell science being tested under strict safety rules. If you have ever had jaw pain or swelling, please seek real medical care because those symptoms deserve proper evaluation. Exactly. It's a perfect answer to that question. All right. Let's do some cleanings here. Let's do some cleanings. Perfect. Robert John said, I would love to regenerate my teeth over implant. Me too. I would love to regenerate my teeth over implant. Hey, yeah. Mike, Mike is saying, I will never get a root canal again. A dead tooth is something the body is rejecting. I had root canal done and it got infected years later. They wanted to redo it again and I said, pull the tooth out. I don't want it in my body. Shy. Alright, let's respond to him. Root canal failure is unfortunately real for some patients, especially years later. But it doesn't mean the body is it usually means bacteria survived or re-entered the canal. This is exactly why regenerative dentistry is so exciting. Instead of sealing a dead tooth, the goal is to restore living tissues in the future. Interesting. Did you get that answer? Did you get that response? Let me read it out again. Perfect. Root canal failure is unfortunately real for some patients. So, some patients do have failure in their root canals. That's especially years later. But it doesn't mean the body is rejecting the tooth. Like he said, it usually means bacteria survived or re-entered the canal again. That is exactly why regenerative dentistry is so exciting. Instead of sealing a dead tooth, the goal is to restore living tissue in the future. All right. And let's look at this South Korea teeth regeneration. KM KMC said, I can't wait to see this really works. I have 3 missing teeth. Implants is way expensive. Pray it comes soon. Hmm. Let's see. Exactly. You're afraid of you're afraid of having implants because they're costly, and you think teeth regeneration will be less expensive. No, it's going to be very expensive, more than implants, if I may say. Someone says, I can't see them allowing this. This would put every dentist out of business. They don't care about us. Jen, Mac, Marco. uh, all right, dentists out there, you have heard it. They are saying that you guys don't care about them. So they are even afraid that people allow the tooth regeneration to come to existence. Mm. So dentists, be careful. People are having bad motives about you guys. Let's fix this one. Perfect. Which other one do we need to fix? Fix. I said it. Oh, wow. Let's fix. Exactly. All right. Another person 2 hours ago is saying the Dentist Association will never let this happen. They make millions on replacing teeth. Dentist Association. People should allow this teeth regeneration to happen. Allow it to. Many people want it. Many people want it. Hey, yeah. All right. This is just 25 years later than when it was announced and not yet in the market. So it's already 25 years when this was announced and it never come to existence. Billy, Billy is saying, loving this better than Japanese technique, which needs a tooth board exists to be able to grow a teeth. This one does regrow a tooth board first and then a tooth will grow. really a great news for humans. It's a great news. Oh, Graham Stevenson is saying, listen, let me read this one. He's saying, I live in New Zealand. I'm 67 years old, missing my whole upper left molars and missing two left lower molars. Have a bridge on my lower right. Would love to try this when it becomes available. My dentist needs to know about this. This man is 67 years and he has lost a whole lot of teeth. Michael is saying, we are waiting with confidence. No more painful implant. Too many people have been ruined by the implant. The response here says, thanks for your support. Stay connected for more updates. By the way, which country are you watching from? Okay. Oh my goodness. Ram Nick Jane said, I have lost 8 molar teeth. Implants can be done on my case. Wow. 8 molar, that's up and down. No, left and right. Wow. This is a worst scenario. And Feeling Chicken said, I am losing mine too and I'm 38. Brushing my teeth every day in morning and at night only once, and at night eat only once a day. It's horrible. Well, it's very horrible. Someone at 38 years losing teeth like that, and she is brushing, he or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. She said that she brushes every day, morning and night, and she eats once a day. And after she said it's horrible. It's truly horrible. May you find solution to your teeth. We pray that you get better. So let's pray and hope for the best. Exactly. Mark is saying somebody in United States will make it super ridiculous expensive. Who is he referring to? Who is he referring to? Okay. Nothing is impossible. They have a huge business behind this. All right. We are watching. Oh, could it be this person's prayer that is bringing it to come to existence? Let's see the comments that he made. Billy B7Z dropped this 1 month ago. He said, I want to tell you about a prayer I did many years when I asked God for this breakthrough, and now it is here. Glory to God Almighty for loving us with this help and health. I give thanks in Jesus Christ of Nazareth name. Amen. Mm. He believed that God answered the prayer that he made years ago. another person. Another person is saying, is it possible to grow a new teeth when a root canal tooth falls out with TRG or 35 from Japan? Please let me know. I don't think so. What do you think? Alright, so let's continue with this. I don't want the noise to disturb your ear because the noise is disturbing. Yeah. Alright, let's do this black girl. Let's clean her mouth. Wow, she has a lot of things in her mouth, and this can be really be bad for the teeth. So let's start from number one. This says number one, cavity causing item. So we have removed the number one. Let's go for number two. Which one are we going to use right now? Which one are we going to remove? Let's go. Yeah, exactly. You see what is in your mouth. Yeah, let's trash it. Trash it. Perfect. Oh, she's becoming so happy. Interesting. Yeah, awesome. She is giving us thank you sign. Alright, let's pick out another one. Yeah, this is second one, right? Second one. Let's trash it. Perfect. She's as well so happy. So happy. She's so happy. Alright. So let's remove some other ones. Alright. Perfect. Wow. Interesting. She's as well so grateful. Yeah. She's saying thank you to us for helping her feel alright in her mouth. Alright. Let's say this one is hiding. Come out. Come out. Come out. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. So we're gonna trash it as well. Trash. Trash. Good. Alright. Let's go another place. Oh, so fast. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Trash it. Interesting. The mouth is getting cleaner. Perfect. Let's trash testing. Yeah. Out. Out. Perfect. Beautiful. This is green. The same color with your eyes. Okay. So we're gonna trash it. You don't want to go. Wow. Okay. Don't want to leave them out. Please still have another one. Oh, I see. It's hiding somewhere. Let's go and pick it out. Pick it out. Yeah, we got it. Beautiful. So we have some equipment here to clean the mouth. Yeah, let's continue cleaning it. Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, you see, it's getting clean. Brushing is necessary. All right, let's go and remove this water or the saliva from the mouth. Good. So let's continue. Perfect. Awesome. Beautiful. Let's fix some broken teeth. Fix this one. Awesome. And fix this one. Beautiful. Fix this one. Awesome. Wow. Let's feel the cavities. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Let's keep going. We are almost getting this teeth clean. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, man. You see how beautiful that's done? Aha, now she's happy. Alright. Oh, he's crying. He needs some cleanings. Let's do some cleanings here. Awesome. Wow. He has a lot of things. He's having some pains. He needs some help. Let's help him out. And he has some dead tooth. He has some cavities, some tartar, and the mouth looks smelly. So let's help this mouth out. So let's keep removing it. Good. It's not good for this mouth. Okay. Um, we have seen how 62 years old man began to have new teeth, which the dentist confirmed it. That he was teething. So he was teething at 62 years. How old are you? And can you imagine yourself growing a new set of teeth at 62 years old? It's something that I'll be so happy to see people witness it. There's a lot of people losing their teeth nowadays, like this dead tooth that is being removed here, and another new teeth comes and replaces it. Is it not beautiful? It's so beautiful. When there is no teeth, there is still so ugly. Let's fix this one. Awesome. Alright, let's remove some tartar. Good. Let's remove some. Beautiful. Let's drain this saliva out. And still keep brushing. Keep brushing. Perfect. Remove this saliva. Keep brushing. Perfect. So let's fix this teeth. Let's fix it, fix it, fix it. Awesome. Let's fix it. Some saliva or water. Good. Fix it. Awesome. Fix, fix, fix it. So what else should we do right now? Let's remove the cavities. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Let's fix. Polish, polish. That's it. She should be happy by now. Yeah, she's happy. Thanks for joining me in this live. Please subscribe and like this live so that many people out there will have access to it. See you in my next live section. Bye bye.